This is the brand new KICA Jet Fan Max. It's an awesome little contraption that offers both use as a blower and as a vacuum. But with the price tag of $249, although there is a $50 coupon on Amazon, so $199, is it worth buying this over something like the RYOBI little handheld blower pack? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna do some side-by-side comparisons, and I'll let you know what I think. Now, if you're watching this on the day that it comes out, I wanna wish all of you a brand new happy new year, happy 25. I wish all of you nothing but happiness and success this year. If you're watching this down the road, no worries, I hope you're still having a good year. So when unboxing the KICA Jet Fan Max, packaging is super cool. I really, really like it. And the inside, it's put together very, very nicely. It feels like a premium product. So what you have when you open it up is you have the nice foam insert. You get a little instruction card, manual kind of warranty card deal. You get the KICA blower itself. Now we'll have a little red deal on the back that you have to remove. And then you also get 3 little attachments that are really basically one, but you get a filter for the vacuum portion of it. You also get a little extension, and then you get a little brush head. Now, can you run these separately? You could run, I think, yes, you could run the brush head directly onto the filter. No problem there. But one of the things that I was thinking is, can you run it, the filter on the blower side to help filter any contamination coming through the unit and blowing out? And the answer is no, because there is a little stop guide here and only goes one way. So this is specifically only for the vacuum function. Now, charging time for this, they do include a charging cable. It's a USB-C fast charging capability. I think it's 54 watt fast charge capability or something like that. For me, I just used a little power block that I had, and I don't know what the capacity was on that. The charge was not fast. It took overnight basically to charge the thing to full capacity. But how this works, let me go ahead and come up here and show you guys, is again, I've been using this thing so it's not fully charged anymore, but you have a little power button here. So you hold that, you click and hold, and this will, the display will go up to what it's actually charged at, and you have to hold it that whole time. If you don't, it'll turn off. So I'm gonna show you that. I won't hold it the whole time. So we'll turn on, it's going, oh, didn't wait till the whole time, and it's off. So again, just make sure to hold it until it's all the way up. There you go, it flashes. Now you can let go and it's on. Goes to 0, meaning that it's on 0 power right now. This little dial here is nice. It's one of the features that I like about this thing is if you don't want just, like with the RYOBI, it's either on or off. There's no adjustment to it. Well, I take that back. I take that back. You can adjust it with your finger, right? It's a progressive trigger, okay? But in order to lock it in and not have to pull the trigger, it's just full power, okay? Now in comparison with the little KICA Jet Fan Max, you can just slide this up, okay? We'll go to 20%, 20, well, anyways, you can get as dialed in as you want. It's very easy. You can just kind of slide it, 18, 19, 20. There you go. I don't have to hold it. We're at 20% capacity now, okay? So the air comes out this side. The orange side is blowing out. The back end does have a nice mesh filter. It does suck from that end. That's why you can use it as a vacuum. But they do have a nice graded filter there, so you don't have to worry about getting your finger in there. If you have long hair, still a concern. You don't want to get too close to this, but that's the same thing as any blower, really. It could pull hair in. So this is the RYOBI. Again, same nice deal there. You can hear the suction from the back end. Now, I will say the fans are considerably deeper into this thing, way up here. So that is safer versus this one. You can see them. They're right there. Okay, moving on from there. Let's talk about the power capability of this thing. Again, runtime is what they have listed on their website is 5.5 hours at low power. Does that matter to me? Absolutely not, because I'm not going to use it at low power. I'm just not, at least not for 5.5 hours. I don't care. I'm going to be using this thing personally for my car detailing needs. This thing is not going to be something I'm going to use to dry the whole car. Neither is this though. I made a video on this originally, and I did dry the whole car with it, but that was just to see how long it would run. My recommendation for things like this is towel dry the vehicle. I use typically a Mega Knot or some sort of Dreadnought from Auto Fiber. I'll link all that stuff down in the description for you guys. But in this case, I was working on a larger vehicle. I just take the Mega Knot, flop it over the hood, pull it off, it's dry. Go around the whole vehicle, dry it up. The only thing we have to dry after that is all the tight spots around the windows, mirrors, things like that. And that's what these things are great for. So in order to do that effectively though, I'm gonna be using this personally at 100%. Now there is a boost button right here as well, okay? Right there. The boost button, it'll go up to 100% on the slide. I apologize, I'm gonna turn this on, hopefully it's not too loud. I'm gonna try and keep it away. So we're at 100%. We hit the boost button, and that's another thing I wanna note. Did you hear it adjust to there a little bit? It doesn't always do it, but it's right there. Hey, hang on. So it's consistent there. We're at 100, right? Now I'm gonna hit the boost button, and this will go to 188. And it gets substantially stronger. The downside about that is, and I didn't realize this when I was going into it, I was working on the vehicle, started blowing it down, trying to get all the tight spots out. Again, for this vehicle in particular, I needed that extra boost to really get the water moving. I will say the boost on this thing is about equivalent, slightly less powerful than this. Yeah, this just feels a little more precise to me. But still, I really like the fact that you can use this as a vacuum function as well. Again, we'll talk about that shortly. The downside about the boost button, I'll show you here. It only stays in that boost high capacity blow for 10 seconds, and then it goes back to just normal 100%. So I'll show you that really quickly. We're at 100, I'm gonna hit boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or so. And there it is, you hear it dial down again. You can immediately release it, push it back down, goes back up, it'll do another 10 seconds. However, I will say that pressing this isn't the most comfortable. It kind of fatigues my finger a little bit versus a big trigger like this thing. It's very easy to hold on to. And again, with the RYOBI, you want it in order to lock it in so you don't have to hold the trigger, it's at full capacity. This one, if you want full capacity, again, only for 10 seconds, but you have to compress that the whole time. However, if you just need a quick option, you don't even have to slide this. You can just go straight to the button, and it'll take you up to that 188. And it is very strong, guys. Let me show you on my hat. It's a very strong blow. You need something quick and light, relatively lightweight. It's a hefty unit, and the build quality seems quite good to me. I don't know what kind of texture this is on the outside, but it is nice. The only thing I would say on the build quality that is a little bit questionable, the battery is removable, okay? So you can just clip these and it comes out. When you pop it back in though, it seems to, you hear that? It's just not 100% of a fit. It does move around a little bit. Again, I haven't had any issue because of that, but just something to note. But again, who is this for? I think the person that can use it around the house, use it on their car a little bit. It's not gonna be my go-to option for working on a car. I would definitely go there. But also for someone that needs the option to be able to vacuum with it also. The vacuum function. So you take, this is the blower side, this is the suction side where it sucks in. So we're gonna flip this around, simply screw it on. Very nice, right? And then again, you can use the extension or not, depending on if you want to. The suction though is pretty good. I liked it. And the brush attachment is just the right amount of stiffness, especially for carpets, to leave that nice track down. It functioned really, really well for that. Again, having the ability to control it. If you're just working, say like in your cup holders or something around your shifter, you don't have to go full power. You can take it pretty light and just suck in what you need, or take it to full power and then even boost it from there. And it functions very well. Now the noise, this is like a little turbine engine, it seems like, and it does get pretty high pitched. So extended use of that, my ears will definitely hurt. So keep that in mind as well. I mean, it's definitely louder than a normal vacuum would be, I would say. So just keep that in mind. But again, overall, I think the usability of this thing is pretty good. Again, for car detailing, would I go this route? No. For a motorcycle, sure. I think it'll function well for that. Again, around the house, dusting and things like that, I think it's a really cool option. They also have smaller versions of this at like half the price, so that may be a better option for you for around the house stuff. But this is very, very cool. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the usability value of this versus that and a vacuum that we can get into price here in a second. So again, in order to really compare these apples to apples, This thing comes with a battery. This one, as the full kit, is $150. Comes with a 4 amp hour battery, charger, and the unit. And you also do get a longer attachment, so if you want to blow leaves or whatever, you can, no problem with this thing. The benefit of this one is it's RYOBI, and you can get battery replacements or extra batteries and increase your runtime significantly. So just run to Home Depot and pick up some 18 volt 4 amp hour batteries or even more, right? So I like that a lot. Now, at $150 for the kit, RYOBI also offers these type of deals. Battery powered vacuums. Now this is the 3-gallon version, but they also make a 1-gallon version. I just wanted to show you guys this as an example. The 1-gallon version is the one that I actually prefer. It's just really simple. There's just a crevice tool, but it works very well. The suction is pretty good. Again, a little bit better than this. And it does have a hose attachment, so you can kind of get into tighter spots if you need to. And that thing is available at Home Depot right now, tool only, no battery, for like 50 bucks. So if you buy this and you buy that, you're at $200. You're at the same cost of this thing with the $50 off, $199. And for me personally, this is for sure where I'd go. Now this thing, let's talk about this one drying the vehicle. Again, I don't recommend using it to dry the entire vehicle. I'll show you guys a side-by-side of this versus this drying off a hood. And then I will show you the same hood and using a Ego blower to blow it off. And the Ego just evacuates the water off the surface so much faster. If you're looking for something to do heavy drying with, there's no replacement for just a heavy style blower. So, but again, for working interiors, blowing things out from underneath the seats, both of these are gonna be great for that. Full transparency, KICA sent this to me to test out. I do think it's a cool item. Is it professional grade detailing? No, no. Is it a good choice for drying your vehicle? It's a decent choice for drying out the tight spots. Again, I would still probably go here, but if you need an option for all around, interior, exterior, being able to blow and vacuum, I think it's a very cool tool, and the build quality does seem very, very nice. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to do a brief overview on this thing. The KICA Jet Fan Max, great little tool. Is it my recommendation over other things? No, but I do think there's an absolute place for this thing, and at $199, you're getting into a better value. At $249, I think it's just too expensive. But $199, I could justify the purchase. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Again, Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you so much. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell, and we will see you on the next one.